Hello, welcome back to another video. So in today's segment of Camera Talk, what I'm going to be doing is going over the benefits, the falls, the mishaps, and just overall how I rate the Sony 50mm prime lens. Let's get into it. If you're into cameras, you're gonna love it. If you're looking to buy the lens, you're also gonna love it. So let's just stick around and let's get into the video. So the 50mm prime lens is something that I'm fairly new with. I've had it for about 3 or 4 months now, and I initially got it for my sort of videography work that I do, working for a semi-pro football club. I create vlogs, content for them. I wanted to have the sort of best quality video that I could have, and this 50mm prime lens sort of fit the bill perfectly. It's small, lightweight, compact. Once you take the lens hood, once you take the lens hood off, it's a very small, compact lens. Obviously, it doesn't zoom in or out. Being a prime lens means it's only one fixed sort of range. It's only going to be able to go 50mm. You get the gist. I wanted to go over a few price points and where to get this lens off the internet. Obviously, a lot of this is going to be sort of UK heavy, but I'm sure if you're from the US or other countries, I personally got mine from Amazon, so if that's something that you're looking into getting, Amazon's obviously global, so you can get it from there. So the lens, initially when I was seeking out buying something, I was after a lens that allowed me to have better picture quality, because I initially came from the prime lens, which is also a 50mm zoom kit lens, but personally I didn't really find the picture quality on it was that incredible, and I wanted to change to something a bit more powerful, a bit more of a beast, and something that I could get along with a bit better. So this lens, as I said, I got mine from Amazon. I've got Amazon Prime, so seeing it on there only seemed like the right way to go with it. The price point is fairly decent, I'd say. You can get this lens for around 150 to 160 quid, but you can also find it cheaper on websites such as MPB, which is a second-hand sort of camera and lens website. And you can also find it, if you're from the UK, on CEX and other such technology distributors. So the price point of the lens, I'd say, is almost dropped it there. The price point of this lens, I'd say, is very cheap for a camera lens that delivers the results of this. It's a very good price point. As you'll come to find in your camera journey, if you're a content creator, YouTuber, vlogger, photographer, videographer, you'll want to build up your arsenal, the amount of lenses and other camera equipment that you have. So being able to do this and getting this is just a sort of cheaper way of adding something really powerful to the lineup that you already have. However, if you can't afford it and you've just bought the Sony ZV-E10, which is actually the camera that I run on, the kit lens will get you through the amount of content that you need to produce. It is a good lens. I've used it on travels. I used it in a travel to Portugal. And it does get you through what you need to do, but if you want just that little bit more quality with a higher aperture range, I certainly recommend trying out the 50mm. However, if you're a YouTube vlogger and you do more handheld content, I recommend going for sort of a 16mm lens, which allows you to have a lot wider picture than what you actually get from this lens. So if you're a YouTube sort of vlogger or something along those lines, I don't necessarily recommend getting this unless you want to shoot sort of cinematics like Casey Neistat, where you can set up your camera on some stairs or something and shoot yourself like walking down the road. It would be brilliant for stuff like that, because it just gives you the quality that you see other content creators using for a very decent price. So what I'm gonna do now is head outside, gonna go for a drive, find somewhere cool, set up the camera. I've got 2 shots in mind that I'm going to show you, and then talk a little bit more about the camera while we're outside and who I think sort of benefits from using this more. So let's get into that. So as you can see right now, I'm just outside on the 16mm lens. What I'm going to do is switch to the 50, get some cinematic shots outside. Lovely day, so it should be great for it, to show you the quality that this lens can bring you and the different sort of ways that you can use it. I'm going to do some sat down, handheld, tripod shots, lots of different variations that you might be using. So, would I recommend this lens for someone who's looking to get into sort of vlogging or content creation in a form where you're only a hand's held away or in a very tight, close room? I'm going to answer that in a second for you, but I'd like to just outline some of the more benefits that I've seen while using this lens. If you watch other YouTubers, you'll probably see some content where they're managing to walk away from the camera, but you can still hear them perfectly and the image is really sharp and top quality. What they're doing there is obviously adding an external mic to the situation, a bit like me here, where I can just sort of walk away from the camera. You can enjoy the scenery, but you can also hear me and see me clearly what I'm doing. So if you're looking to create content sort of like that, a mini film in a way, I'd recommend going for this lens because it delivers all the powerful needs that you might have as someone trying to create content in that space. Now, if you're a YouTuber who's looking to get into sort of more vlogging, handheld experience, I'd probably recommend this 16mm prime lens from Sony. What this delivers is the same picture quality that you're seeing on the 50mm, but it's a lot shorter. You can hold it from sort of a high angle that you see all the other vloggers doing, and it's not going to be as tight to sort of your person as this lens would. This lens is fantastic, but if you're using it to vlog, you're going to be very up close and looking like a mug. I'll insert a little clip of what it looks like when you're using the 50mm prime lens at an arm's length, but you've got to come to expect that with it being 50mm. As I've said before, it's a very inexpensive lens, 150 quid. This one, if you're looking for the 16mm, is about 85 quid in the UK. All of this is second hand, and it's a brilliant, brilliant lens if you want to create some stunning films. And who doesn't want to do that? So let's get back inside so I can finish the outro for this video, get back in the warm, and yeah, see them. So back inside now, it was freezing outside. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe. I like to talk about cameras and other stuff, travel, anything I want to film a video on, I'm going to film a video on, so stick around if you want. My next video planned is to do a similar one along these lines, is to do a review of a 16mm prime lens, so that'll be more for you vloggers, you content creators who do TikToks, etc. inside houses and need something a bit more dynamic in the way of a wider shot. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. See you.